we completed Crash Bandicoot 1, we completed Crash Bandicoot 2, but we haven't completed or even started Crash Bandicoot 3. Let's start with that. I'm still not sure if I want to go for the relics. I probably should, but I'm not sure. I think they're required for 100% completion, so we probably have to anyway, if we're going for like 200% in all games.
Free at last.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None dares fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex,
Crash 3, dear God.
me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my devil prison, I sent
Took you long enough.
simple instructions to
I
follow.
put them up here, right? Yeah.
But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my
That's a long cutscene.
twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
This is a big cave they live in. It looks like a cave going down. Really reminds me of the ones from like Star Wars Galaxies.
Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Cool. It's a shame because that is one of the cutscenes I would consider kind of got worse in the remaster. It lost a lot of its creepiness, which is understandable considering, you know, PS1 graphics just kind of make things creepier. Cool. Let's go, boys. It also is a shame because, oh.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Look at PS1 Hagrid. Yeah. I think it is worth noting with the Entropy. That is his name, right? I'm not forgetting wrong. Forgetting right? Forgetting wrong? No, it's... Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so if I sound out of it, we'll get into it. Eventually. But basically, Entropy usually hangs out in the background in that cutscene, in the original version. And he slowly walks in when he's relevant. And he kind of just stands there menacingly. Why am I trying to kill him? Doesn't matter. So it is a bit of a shame that he kind of just... Ow. You're a vegetari. Jojo menacing. Yeah, it's a shame he kind of lost all that menacing aura and he just kind of apparates in, as opposed to just staying there in the shadows. So I think it's like the only cutscene that really got worse, and the rest just kind of improved. That's because the other ones were not trying to be creepy. Anytime you try and make a PS1 game creepy in the remaster, usually it ends pretty badly. Especially if it's like a cartoony game like this, because then you just end up kind of airing it more on the side of like spooky, as opposed to like genuinely creepy or atmospheric. While in the original game it probably would have been atmospheric, just because there was a lot more unknowns with the visuals. I think there are a few games that managed to stay out of that trap though. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly which ones though. I know that Medieval didn't stay out of that trap. Medieval actually became much less scary. This one had charm. It did. Yeah. This one did indeed have charm. You know, with limitations comes, what is the word for it? Innovation, that's it. With limitations comes innovation. But again, stuff like Medieval on the PS1, because of how the PS1 graphics were and how they could actually, you know, they did all the foreshortening and the, oh fuck. You had a PS2 but had a small steel case of full PS1 games. Medieval became much less spoopy when it lost all its polygons. Yeah. Ow. Well. Whoa. Dynamic fish. So it's no secret that these levels suck. I don't think we can get 100% in this level. I'm very, very eagerly remembering that. Yes, this fish is fish. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't get 100%. We have to double back. At least I'm pretty sure. Can we go back? No, okay, so maybe not. Did they improve these sections from the PS1? Because these don't feel different at all. The water levels. Ever since the water type in Zelda, I've hated them. They got a pretty bad rap. Rap. Honestly, the best water level I've ever experienced probably comes from Rayman Legends, or just Rayman Origins in general. Rayman usually has some pretty good luck with its water levels, because they're usually a lot more atmospheric than they are annoying. They kind of slow the pacing down a bit without just making it more difficult with the controls. They apparently did make it more responsive. Honestly, I can't tell, but I also haven't played the original in maybe 10 years. That's not true. That's not true. Probably like 4. Halfway there, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can't get everything, and I could be wrong. No, we can. Okay, so I'm wrong. You want to play Rayman 3 again? Rayman 3 is a lot of fun. Honestly, I can't believe I actually played through every single Rayman game. Except Rayman 1. But last year I played through every single Rayman game, except the first one. And I still can't believe I did that because I completely forgot Rayman 2 in its entirety. And I really feel like I didn't finish Rayman 3. But I did. I actually did beat Rayman 3. Rayman 1 NAM flashbacks. I should maybe try and beat it. I don't know if I have the patience though. This is probably the first level we're gonna fail at, by the way. Since it requires, you know, specific timing and movement. Ooh. I also completely forgot if you go up or down on these. I think you go down in this one. I had a hunch. Don't tell me what my hunch was. Because even I don't know myself. It was just intuition, you know? Definitely didn't see several boxes sitting below. Do we have the levels? Do we have the levels? Do we have the lives to spare? Yeah, we do. These levels have always been a bit finicky. Oh, I can't believe I actually made that. I thought I was gonna totally flip them. Fuck. Looks the internet beat you to it about a year ago. Also, I definitely didn't forget that I didn't beat this. I definitely 100% didn't completely forget that I didn't even beat this. And I definitely didn't only remember once Crash 4 was on the way. We go up on this one. We go off the map on this one. Give me a checkpoint. Did I miss one? I hope I didn't. I wasn't looking for one of the boxes. I just assumed we would get it. Oh wow, I actually made that. Oh, yeah, and we're there. Nice. With you somewhat liking RPGs, I'd like to see what you think of Persona 5. I would love to play the Persona games. They're just not that easily... Let me move this, by the way. It's pretty talkative, so I might as well give it more space. But yeah, I would like to play the Persona games, but I haven't had the chance because they're just not really that accessible. If there was like a Persona games collection, that would be nice. There isn't. I'm pretty sure. I mean, again, I haven't played paid too much attention, so I could honestly be entirely wrong. 2 gens.
Uka Uka and Cortex want tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
I think from P3 to P5 are on Steam. Unless there's a collection at some point, maybe it could be one of those series where you just kind of have to bite the bullet at some point and watch like some YouTubers thing where it's like, oh, here's the history from this one to this one. Actually, there's not really a point in getting any of these, is there? Because the dinosaur gets them all anyway. Also, I'm pretty sure the second gem comes from getting lifted up by one of these pterodactyls. Ooh. I'd like to see you play Yakuza. There was I'm always more motivated to play a new game series, or not a new game series, an old game series, when a new entry of it is coming out. So I saw that there was a new Yakuza game coming out soon, aka September, and I was like, you know, Yakuza is a game franchise I kind of think I would like to get into. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. We can't get anything anyway, so... Although maybe that's only... I'm gonna get all the boxes anyway. Because, who knows, maybe that's just a path to get the gem. To get the second gem, and we can still get the first gem. You know what's funny with me? I was playing through all 3 original Spyro games, almost 100% in the first try. And Spyro 1 and Spyro 2 you never played. We love replaying 3 after so long. Both the, or I say both, but all the Crash games are really fun. They're really great. Those are next on my list. Easy. Yeah, those are next on my list of like single player story games to play. Story in quotation marks, by the way. I mean, like of the classic era. I bought these 2 together, Crash Remastered and Spyro Remastered. So I'll definitely play Spyro Remastered on stream at some point. In fact, I already did. Wait, did we? No, this is where it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The new Yakuza is entirely turn-based as the Persona games. So it's not like a super accurate Yakuza game in terms of gameplay. Well, the crap out of that. Really wanted to bring out a Sly Cooper remastered. They already did. Kind of. They brought out a Sly Cooper collection, which I really wanted to play, but it was really hard to get a hold of. I also don't think I had a was it on PlayStation 4? I think they maybe didn't put it on PlayStation 4. Or if they did, it was really hard to get a hold of. Oof. I really should be like slide jumping over these. Oh, see, look, you can get the gem. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't just... I'm glad I didn't just axe it, you know? Oh, shit. Using Time. Using Time was the fourth Sly Cooper game, where they were kind of like, hey, we hear people are interested in Sly Cooper. Why don't we make a new game? In quotation marks. So they kind of tested the waters. And I don't think the waters tested too well. Which is why they kind of didn't do anything with them after that. Ah, I'm so fucking bad, dude. I'm trying to retry at the same time as playing, which is not good when my field of view is like 0.2 seconds ahead of me. And I have to very quickly... I'm gonna let him get that. No point in me getting him. Oh, shh. Left it on a cliffhanger. I had to tie those jumps off. I did remember you can not get that gem if you run past it. The one where they fucked up the fighting. I'm reading messages from before I missed. For the crap out of that. We tried something new and it didn't go down too well. You played the demo for Sly 3's, it came with Ratchet and Clank 3. You never played 2. Oh shit. I heard they really fucked up the controls in these missions. Oh yeah, I notice it. Oh my. Holy shit. Holy shit! What did you guys do? Oh no. Oh god. how do I describe these controls to you guys? Because these controls are not good. Like, they're responsive, but it's the input, like your input kind of is just like a suggestion. If you know what I mean? Slippy? I wouldn't say slippy as much as just... Like when you start turning, Coco continues going in the direction you were going previously for like a significant period of time. Which is why you see me just like really slowly turning and just kind of overshooting. Which is why I'm missing this all the time. You can see when I'm going over the you'll see it next time. If you look when I'm going over the ramps, you'll see me do a massive turn, but I'll still be going the ramp direction. You see what I mean? When did the topic shift to Geneva Convention? Doing a lot more than Hippocratic suggestion, Geneva Convention. I mean, these controls aren't bad, but they're not good compared to the original. Like if this were in a game nowadays, I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. But compared to the original game's controls, where they were really like tight and dude, it's fucking Mista from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do you guys see that? Mista and a little rowboat. Wow, I've completely blanked on what his stand is called. It's 6 bullets is the dub version, right? 6 bullets, that's the dub. What is his stand called? Sex Pistols, that's it. The game I had was called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I remember. I really remember the name of that. Oh, Tiny, how they ruined you. Tiny's okay. Not excellent, but he's good. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, some movie. He hopping though. Don't know if you guys have seen it recently. I'm guessing you have, because it's everywhere. But me, Bippin, Speedy, Kieran, and maybe a few other people, if we can get a few more in, are probably going to try and play Among Us. If you've seen Among Us. It's basically like Trouble in Terrorist Town, but like more compelling. Also, that death there, I basically just wasn't looking. Admittedly. I mean, a majority of the deaths are like missed boxes in this, or just me looking at chat instead. Because it's kind of painfully easy in the early game. Like, you can kind of just not pay attention. Easy. Stand in the top right corner for an Easter egg when the lions come. Really? Am I just gonna get eaten? Is that it? Top left. My bad. That's fine, we can still do it. Oh. Oh! Oh! Was this an exploit in the original game? And the games and the devs put it in for like, oh jeez. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I really like that they kept that. Man, I love when remasters do that. Like, even though these games are built from the ground up, like completely by just themselves, that means like the bugs can't be replicated. But when they go through the effort of completely replicating the bug in its entirety, oh, I love that. That's like a sour spot for me. Not a sour spot, a sweet spot for me. When they replicate the bugs, and I'm just like, oh, you didn't have to do it, but it shows you cared. It's nice.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
You know, I'm actually kind of somewhat glad. Oh, when there's something great about the Destroy Humans remake? Definitely. Did we get everything here? Except from that. Like I suppose Rehydrate has it all. It's all original audio, just cleaned up. Did they get it cleaned up really well?
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything.
It was me.
Good heart, nonetheless.
It was me.
Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Yeah. I keep meaning to play that. See, like, whenever someone mentions a game, I'm like, oh, I keep meaning to play that. And then everyone's like, yeah, alright. You're just gonna say that until, like, 4 years down the line when you actually finally remember that game exists. And I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. But I was gonna say, I'm so glad that we moved past the era of, like, fourth wall breaking controls and game system descriptions. Like, Uka Uka being like, in order to spin, press the square button. In order to jump, press the jump button, which is A or X. I'm so glad we moved kind of past that era. Sorry, I'm trying to get up. And we instead made it a lot more sophisticated on how we place our controls. Or I guess how we place our information. Where instead they would integrate it into the natural gameplay. Fucking critics won that era back. I mean, I think there's probably a good middle ground option somewhere in terms of just blatantly explaining controls and systems versus integrating them nicely into the actual gameplay. There is definitely a good middle ground somewhere. But I also think you could just have both options, where you put in the work to really integrate those controls. Just really smoothly make it so it's just you pick up the controller, you know exactly what you're doing. You press the button once, you got it. You know what I mean? But I would also really love an option in the settings, for example, to enable like voice control thing, or just, I guess, more appropriately, you could just have a control section. You know what I mean? What also helps would be a safe environment to actually test the controls in, which games rarely do. Even Crash Warp does it. You hear about the 50 GB patch for the Avengers game? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Also, let me really quickly, while I'm here, put my kilobytes to 500. This game really doesn't need the extra kilobytes I'm putting in. Should make it not buffer. Yeah, I think there could be a really good mix met somewhere where you properly integrate the controls into the gameplay and make it very natural. But if people still don't pick it up, they have a method of getting a good rundown of the controls really bluntly. And again, like I said, having a safe environment to test the controls in really helps quite a lot. Because even this game has it with the warp room. Because the warp room gives you fully... I'm trying to get out of this exit animation, but I can't. Just to show you. But the warp room gives you full control over your character and lets you do whatever you want. So... you know, it gives you a really just good place to test your controls and kind of get familiar with them. Xbox players could glitch into Spider-Man. So much for him being exclusive to PS4. That's because he's not exclusive to PS4. He's in every version of the game. He's just locked off people who didn't buy that specific version, which is always excellent. My favorite thing in video gaming is when the publisher turns off the setting that allows me to get the content that's already in the game. I really like it. The DAH remake of Destroy Humans has Pox explain the controls, but they reconfigure the controls to make them much easier. Yeah, most old games went with just explaining the controls route, but it also fit their theme a lot better, where, you know, like Crash Bandicoot, it's not exactly world-breaking. You have Uka Uka go, press the space button to jump, because then everyone's like, yeah, like, old man on crack again, you know? You've seen keyboards. Okay, question. Does Aku Aku, do you think he would have a Razer keyboard? What about would he have a mechanical keyboard? Uka Uka would have a Razer keyboard, for sure. And Aku Aku would have a mechanical keyboard. Probably the loudest one you can ever get. Absolutely no fucking idea. That's my hypothesis. My hypothesis is Uka Uka would have a Razer. Like some chroma, like RGB. Oh, fuck. Fuck it. I didn't know it was gonna go faster. It's less the old well-known controls, more new controls that they explain. You know, I did play Destroy Humans back on the PS1. I didn't play it a lot, but I played it. I don't think I had it. Wait, no, yeah, I didn't have it. How did I play it? Oops. PS1, yeah, sorry, PS2. I did have it back on the PS2. But I really don't know how. There we go. I don't even need that. I literally didn't even need it. Borrowed it? I don't think I borrowed it. I had no friends. How could I borrow it when I have no friends? Maybe. Maybe. Doesn't sound very nice, but I also maybe stole it. Listen, I was a little shit. I was a really big little shit. When I was younger. Not like intentionally. I was just kind of greedy. Very unsympathetic. And then some bottom gear let Cobra bite my arse. So back when I was like 6 or 8 years old, maybe some. No, it's probably closer to 12 or 13. I went to a friend's house. Friend in quotation marks. I don't think I ever saw them again after this. But we were collecting the Doctor Who cards. This is why I also think it was when I was like 12 or something. But we were collecting those Doctor Who cards that came from packs and stuff. Cards or stickers, cards. Proper cards. It was for the Doctor Who card game. And there were like a few that I really wanted. You know, just as usual, you know, there were a few that I really wanted. Oh. Controls, you're lying to me. Is it alright for me to reset? Remember the ones being stickers, the ones you collected. I think you got stickers from the magazine. But I'm pretty sure you got cards from, like, card packs. I'm gonna KYS. I can KYS? Really? How do I reset? No, they were sticker packs. I think I also remember those. But basically, I went to a friend's house and we both were collecting those. And he had one of the ones I really wanted. And I was like, fuck, dude, I really want this card. I really want it so badly. It's like my one thing I want in this world. Riches? No. I want this golden David Tennant card. So, but he was out of the room when I was looking over his card collection. But his sister was in the room. And she was like, just take it. Just steal it. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, just take it. If you want it that badly, just take it. So I took it. I fucked up again, by the way. Is there no way to reset this level? You just gotta, like, do it. The James Bond cards? I don't remember. I remember a lot of cards, but I don't remember, like, James Bond or Jackie Chan cards. Cards were so popular back then, Jesus. But yeah, I just took the card. And I went home, I had the card, I never saw him again. I honestly have no clue what happened. It feels like they just kind of vanished into the ether. Like their duty is done. Their duty was to give me that card and then leave. This was the time I got you. I have a, you remember those dudes? Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Remember those dudes that that had their own, like, rooms? Like the blocks? Where you could put the blocks together, and then the two dudes would interact with each other? And you could have, like, a whole apartment complex of dudes? I have 2 of those sitting on my window right now, about arm's length away from me. I mean, they've been sitting in the sun for maybe 10 years. They're probably fried to fuck. They probably don't work anymore. And by probably, I mean most definitely. But that would be cool if I could find a way to not that I'm gonna go crazy about it, They're finding a way to What is this? This mission is so fucking dumb, dude. I think it's even worse that you can't easily reset. You can't even die. You have to literally back out and go back in again. Just avoid all the boosters. Yeah, but don't you need the boosters to win? What about these ones? Are these ones okay? Okay, so you don't need all the boosters. Got it. You don't need the first booster. You can do the second booster just fine. You have a lot of trump cards. I remember trump cards. I think that's what they were. Doctor Who trump cards. Oh god. Dude, wait, that's the rare one! That's the rare follow notification. The Kami-sama. Thanks for the follow. I completely forgot that one existed. Yeah, I guarantee you've never seen that before. It's super rare. I made it super rare on purpose. It's so good. It's a once-in-a-lifetime moment right there. There were a good few Doctor Who trump cards. There were quite a lot from what I remember. I definitely didn't have... That legit spooked me. That spooked me a bit as well. It was loud. Not that I would have it any other way, honestly. Kami-sama deserves to be loud. Ah, shit. Well, I may as well get the gem. We had a TARDIS thing full of these minifigures. Dude, you just like opened Pandora's box in my mind. Because I remember having this really, really big TARDIS that opened up in the middle. Like you had to take the light off the top in order for it to open. And it had all these slots for, I think it was either cards or figures. It was one of the two. As soon as you opened it, they all fell out. Figures. I'm pretty sure mine was cards. No, it was too big. It had to be figures. Like small, tiny little, just not even posable figures. They were just basically like 3D printed resin shaped. That anyone could make nowadays. Man, classic toys were weird. Like the early 2000s merchandise was just. Why am I collecting all? I don't need to collect these. I've already done this task. You still have that damn Millennium Falcon. Do you know what I still have? Or I hope I still have. I still have a really big openable Death Star. Like a Death Star, Easy. But yeah, it's like you used to have that. It's like this really kind of big Death Star that you would kind of pull open from the side or from the top, where it would kind of slide open, and it had like Tatooine. It had the comms room or the Emperor's room in episode 6. I know you have that collection of those Star Wars ship model things. Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
G'day, mates. Dingle Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
Not the biggest fan of his voice compared to what it used to be, but it's okay. Isn't there more things back here? Am I thinking? I think I'm thinking of a further level. You still have your micro machines. It's such a shame about the Star Wars ships I have, because all these ships, I mean, I say all of them, a good handful of the ships are just broken. Not because I even interacted with them, but because they're just so flimsy. So they're not really collectible anymore. Like, you kind of have to glue half of them. And they're also so dusty. Like, they are so dusty. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. My bad. You know the type of dust? You know why they stopped selling them? Stop selling what? Dude, my perspective is really jank on that area. I'm really bad at that. Macro machines. I never really collected a lot of macro machines. Why did they stop selling them? You turn those macro machines in several of the big vehicles you open up and there's a play area in them. Check. Is it possible for me to get up now? It's not. 2-year-old choked to death and then they lost the lawsuit. Ooh. Okay, so you guys know, like... It does say choking hazard. Do you guys know the dust? Like the really clingy type of dust. Like dust that would have been sitting on an object for 4 to 5 years. Basically covers like the entire thing. You try and wipe it off. And oh fuck. Carpet dust. Caked in dust. Especially the type of dust where if you run your finger over the object, you clear off like none of the dust at all. It's like it created a skin over it. That's what my Star Wars model ships are in right now. They have a glass cage over them. Or a plastic cage, not a glass cage. They have a plastic box over them to cover them. And those boxes are completely caked in like almost irremovable dust. Granted, I say irremovable with like a really, like a white line. How do you get this? That's how you get that. Yeah, it's the type of dust that you would have to like really wash them for. Or even scrape them a bit. But even then, it really just feels like it's not worth it at this point. A lot of them are just still broken, and like at that point, like who cares? I doubt that there's actually. I was about to say I doubt that there's no like Omega collector looking for those things, but I guarantee there is. Like unattended console dust. I was about to try and skip that, but I remember that you can't actually skip that until you get the tornado spin. Maybe you can. I'm just a coward. You had a new bed, by the way. I still need a new bed. My bed is still broken. Yikes. Oh. Oh shit. So we can't even get the gem. 254 pounds. That isn't too bad. I've been thinking of buying extra pillows. I wanted some pillows. fuck! It took me with it. King size. Fit for a Discord moderator. Hey! I was mashing here. I thought there were any, like Crash speedrunners or professionals in the comment section of this VOD being like, bro, how could you? What is this? There's a death route? Yeah, we couldn't get it. If you don't want to get a new bed, just get yourself 2 cheap mattresses and pile them on one another. That's a decent trick. That's a decent life hack. Nice life hack. We needed what gem? The purple gem? Don't remember that. Gotta put that in the old brain noggin. It kind of slipped over earlier because we immediately moved on to like a different topic. But we're gonna try and play Among Us at some point in the near future. If you've seen anything about it. I'm hoping we can get more than 2 people. Sorry, more than 4 people into the game. Because the game gets substantially more fun the more people you have. Since, you know, it's a game about, you know, deception, lying, and deceit. And if you have 2 people on the imposter side, it becomes a lot more interesting. As opposed to just, you know... Because games can be really fast if you only have 1 imposter. You know, the imposter can like misclick at one point and you're like, okay, dude. What? It seems any multiplayer game you try and get going doesn't get more than 2 to 4 people. This is true. But it mostly depends on how many people from Speedy and Bippin's side would join. Oh, fuck's sake. But if you want, I can ask one of my friends if they want to join. Potentially. Oh. I know Speedy has a lot of friends who play it. You jostling my jimmies right now? You pulling the wool? Do I have to perform like a Giga Press? Sorry. Yeah, Giga Press. There we go. I was like, when I missed it for the 4th time, I was doing the whole confused meme image emote. You know, the dude who kind of like shakes his head a bit and his eyebrows go up. Kind of just like surprise realization. Dude, me trying to describe a meme so that you guys understand really reminds me of that post that's doing the rounds of someone who printed out the Wojak memes and says like, oh, does anyone else on Reddit use these Wojak memes IRL? Like print them out, put them in your wallet, and then whenever you like someone does a cringe thing, you pull them out and show them. It's like I find it's a good way to find more Redditors. And it's 100% fake, but it's hilarious. It's a good meme. Here's some stuff with Cold War Zombies. Cold War Zombies mode looks a lot more horror focused. Kind of good. I mean, very good actually.
Right. Now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
Don Travolta memes are thinking, no, not the John Travolta meme. It's the it's really up close to the dude's face.
Break out the butter. I'm gonna make toast.
What does that sound? I think it still sound like that. Also, yes, you can cheese him. Oh, but he's gonna kill me. That's what I get. Okay, we saw. The blonde blinking guy, that's it, the blinking guy. I won't cheat him. I like you, Ding It Down. This is one of the best boss fights in Crash, by the way. I'm hearing some pretty bad things about Black Ops Cold War. I'm hearing it's very unfinished and unpolished. I always used to play Dingo Down CPR Classic.
No worries. You'll soon be up against much worse.
Double jump. Finally feels unnecessary. It feels very much like a game that kind of exists just to kind of exist. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a new COD game every year. That's basically the only reason it exists. Dynamite! We're on entropy already?
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex
God, the One Piece of video
have sent me
games.
to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Except I will be leaving the area with your crystals. Just checking. Oh, right, yeah, we can double jump now. We don't have the... What move did we get from... what's it called? From Tiny. Funny thing is, One Piece has 2 series which are just filler. I still heard pretty good things about One Piece. It's just so long I can't get into it reliably. Aww. I think this is the level where we can get swooped up by a thing. Aww. I actually genuinely thought he could survive over that, like Yoshi can on the Munchers. I suppose it's just an extra hit. Oh, he left. He excavated. What a cruel fate. Fucking just hatched and I'm getting rid of Bandicoot. Bro, it's like, it's the volcanic region in Monster Hunter World. I hope we don't find a Furious Drang here. Do you guys know which pterodactyl we have to get sucked up by? I'm guessing no. And even if you did, I'm guessing you couldn't really reliably tell me. You took a look at Demon Souls, oh boy. Look difficult? Oh, we got Super Slam, right. Understandable. I'm also guessing that all of our progress in this level will get soaked. If we go onto the pterodactyl. Not that one. Oh, you get that anyway, it's fine. Oh, pooped. Yeah, difficult ain't the word. What is the word? Oh, I disagree. But then I also agree because I honestly did walk on it. Dude, these are brutal. I don't remember them being this strict in the original game. Like, they were very unstrict in the original game. I'm gonna test it. Okay, not that one. So I'm gonna half focus, just because I don't want to get sucked or die, I guess. Dude, these things. Supposedly for Cold War, there's supposedly Transit Kino or something along the lines. The raids is supposed to come to some extent. Nuketown, Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead. I thought they were originally. Dead of Arcade 3, supposedly, and various other. Huh. That's a lot of maps. Is that all not, like, downloadable? I'm guessing one of them is exclusive. The PS. That's what I would assume anyway. That's like my... Not even a hunch. It's basically just, like, confirmed. Okay, so maybe it was the first one. That's all rumored. Only Nacht is confirmed so far. Transit was good, changed my mind. It wasn't good? But your opinion is valuable. Entropy still having such hard levels. Red game? Isn't the red gem in this level, like, stupid? Like, it just not fun? Like, you have to backtrack a bunch? Or am I thinking a different game? I'm pretty sure you have to not be trigger happy for it. I literally tried to turn around like the second I had the chance. All the red gems are stupid. Let's talk with how COD has sessions now. There's talks with zombies. Maps will be free. Does my stream title still say Monster Hunter World? Again, not confirmed. Fresh Unwarped. Oh, there was a box there. I didn't even see it. Excuse me. Oh. That even took the time to put in an animation and everything. To stop me. I don't think it's a very controversial opinion to say that these water levels suck. These water levels are not good, not fun, like 20 other things you can probably say. How little control you have. It's so unnerving. Yeah? One bit after this, after it's a bit time, they'll call the one after it either out of time or in time. I actually really like its Crash 4's name. The name of the game is very clever. Very chuckle. You know, it makes me go ha ha. Very clever. They also just kind of they make it obvious as well, which I actually kind of like. I like how they make it obvious that there's a pun with it, where with the underlining and overlining. Because if you actually look at the title, it's like the title alludes to it's about time, which is quite good. I mean, I'm sure if you've seen the actual title, you know you can see the pun immediately, or just the wordplay. But it's still, I think it's still pretty clever, just from a like conceptual standpoint. How many times have you fought this guy? I also like how there's just a ton of self-referential humor. Definitely very very self-aware, very knowing. So I'm pretty sure we have to go back through the entire level again. Why does all water music sound the same? I'm gonna fucking poop. I didn't go that way! What are you talking about? Game. Stop having water levels. One new Spyro game I still have sat in the drawer. Spyro New Beginning. Is about I kind of liked it. A New Beginning is the reboot series, right? It's like the story mode series. Because I will be like straight up, I really love that series. the reboot story mode series for Spyro. Oh. Wait. How do you get that? Do you need an Aku Aku? Because if so, we can't get that right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. I did like it. Shame it kind of went full fan service. I don't mind that I went full fan service. The third game just feels very dated is my problem. Actually, I really did love the first two, kind of. I really liked the first one, A New Beginning. I felt like it actually genuinely tried to do something, and I really liked it. But the second one is just the same game. Like, I like it, but it is quite literally just the same game. With worse powers, unfortunately. I like Cinder as a character. I also really like Cinder. Spyro, a God of War. That's kind of my problem. The third game, like, released at a time where, God of War came out. That's... What am I doing that? Boy. Yeah, the third game really followed the trend of God of War existing. And they tried really hard to replicate God of War for Spyro. In doing so, they made it completely different from the other games. The other Spyro reboot games. Did I skip a level?
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
I'm gonna skip the level. I have no memory of those games. I've played through them, I wouldn't say recently, but I've played through them this decade. Like 3 years ago. I mean, I guess that's recent. I don't think I could have avoided that. I mean, I could have, I knew it was coming. Didn't feel like a just death. Oh. I was trying to cheese. Man, I hate how the double jump completely kills your momentum. I was mashing the double jump button. Controversial opinion. God of War 2019 is okay. But I also didn't really get that far into it, so my opinion isn't really too based. I got through like 6 hours of the game, and I was kinda really bored, not gonna lie. 2018. Really? I thought it was sooner. No, later. Yeah, I played through 6 hours of it. I was like deathly bored of the game. I just didn't play it again. I actually streamed it. But it's good. I don't think it's incredible. All I remember from the old God of War games was the Devil's Pot FT song. play God of War clone with a novel slapped onto it. I mean, the closest game to a classic God of War I've played is quite literally the the third Spyro reboot game. And if that was any indication to go by, it was pretty bad. I'm kidding, and I don't think God of War's bad. Wait, this is a death route. I've already, like, deathed. Shit. We've reached the point in the game where we just make no headway if we just kind of dart through it. Shit. I didn't skip a level. I rightfully... honestly should have, but... Alright, let me hydrate. Dante's Inferno was good, Shimmy didn't do too well. You know what game I want to play, and I may emulate? God Hand. I saw Holly, one of my previous housemates, I saw them play it in my room, and I was like, this is so fun and ridiculous that I really kind of want to play it. Where like the third, or like the second or third boss, were these two really over-the-top effeminate men you had to beat up. And I was like, this is perfect. So that's what that fucking game is, God Hand. Yeah. Yeah, they were two extremely effeminate men. And I was like, I really want to play this. It looks like a lot of fun. It's like a cult classic where the team had already basically died before they could have done anything with it. You know what game you want to try and get in stream? PS2 Spider-Man. Another controversial opinion. The Spider-Man on PS2 is only good for its web swinging. Everything else is nostalgia. Web swinging that was beat out by PlayStation 4 Spider-Man. Oh! Why not do that? Does that count as a death? Does that count as a death? I can sort of agree there. I mean, it's still good. Still a good game. There's a bit where the main character gets 3 dudes out of a window at ludicrous speed. I mean, it had a good story when you think about it. I still think the Spider-Man 2 movie is pretty good. Very fun. Also, Dr. Octavius, or Doc Ock, I guess, is still probably Spider-Man's best. No, I'm gonna take that back immediately. I was gonna say that Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2 is probably still Spider-Man's best movie villain. Thanks for the follow. But I would say that probably gets beaten out by Vulture, in my opinion. Ish. That, oh, it didn't count as a death. Nice. Controversial opinion. The Ultimate Spider-Man game was good. I don't think that's controversial. Ultimate Spider-Man game was honestly one of the, maybe my favorite Spider-Man game until PS4 game came out. In which case, Insomniac just, you know, stealing the limelight as always, making good games. Could you imagine it? It is just ridiculous how good Insomniac is in making games. It's almost unfair. I want to get a PS5 mostly just to play Miles Morales, but I also don't want to go through the process of buying a PS5. For me, the best Spider-Man villain will always be Rhino. I really have no idea what Spider-Man villains. I know quite a lot of them. Oh, you're gonna bring me back? I should have died. Actually, yeah, I should have died. I should have nabbed the gem and just kind of moved on. Wait, were there boxes in the death route? There were, right? Do we have to go back into the death route and die? No, no, because boxes reset. Just like Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative was honestly maybe the worst part of Spider-Man PS4.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find...
I know this, I know this. It's talking about relics. No, yeah, relics. He's not had much attention until now. They really didn't do much. Green Goblin. I think Green Goblin deserves another go around in the movies. That's if and only if he is just as campy. Like for real. If Green Goblin isn't as campy as he was in the original Spider-Man movie, don't even bother. Oh. I doubt that. Like, for real, he has to be, like, as campy. The Green Goblin is so serious. Like, the Green Goblin kind of borders between being too serious and too silly. Like, sometimes he's Joker, and then sometimes he's, like, Scarecrow. I was trying to think of like another like relevant villain, but I couldn't really think of one. Yeah, sometimes he's just really jokey, and sometimes he's just super serious, and it's not good. He really needs to be that like mix of just super campy, which was so perfectly captured by William Dafoe. I think that was his name. I could be remembering the actor wrong. I'm pretty sure that's him. He's also the actor who played the demon in the Death Note Netflix adaptation, which was the best part of the Death Note Netflix adaptation. Taskmaster has become one of my favorite villains over time. He hasn't got enough exposure for me to really feel him out. But from what I saw of him in Spider-Man PS4, he looks pretty fun. But yeah, for real, I think like if they're gonna do Green Goblin again, he really needs to just be campy. Make him really campy and over the top, and I'm not saying turn him into Joker either. There's a really fine line between being like comic or being like animated series children's television Joker and being Christopher Nolan's Joker. Dude, I keep forgetting that your jump resets. Oh, fuck's sake. I really think he needs to be somewhere in between. Wow, I'm just... full barrels ahead, am I? Full auto. That's not my playstyle is right now. My playstyle is just full auto. Being able to cope with the moves of anyone apart from Deadpool. I can't cheap that? Wow. Absolutely rude. Oops. Wow. That was the quickest respawn to death I've ever seen in this game. Not. The reason he can't copy Deadpool as well is because apparently Deadpool's moves are way too unpredictable. What? I died from that? What? I looked back over and I was gone. My man had, like, evacuated the premise. I swear I didn't think I was gonna die from that. Do I have to stand further away from TNTs than I thought? Where was I standing? I was standing, like, here. Really? Was I standing closer than that? Am I just dumb and did I just stand super close? Oh, I almost fucked that. By the way, you know the blind lady Deadpool hangs out with in the films? Yeah. Doesn't she turn out to be a superhero in the comics? I vaguely remember she has a more important role than just... She's actually a very powerful god who could kill everyone, but she's too lazy to do it. Honestly, what makes that even funnier is the fact that she puts up with Deadpool's bullshit. Oh, fuck. Oops. I forgot to press the... Have we already missed one? I don't know. Forgot to press the go button. Her and Deadpool are besties. You know what game was surprisingly good? But kinda got the shaft? The Deadpool game. It's a shame because I could only actually ever get that game via pirating. I would totally buy that. I really like the Deadpool game. Nobody seems to remember that it even existed. Which either tells me it was a lot worse than I remember, or people just completely forgot it existed. Which is... oh fuck. Probably how it went. The Deadpool game is no longer available, but I loved it. I'd imagine it's only available via piracy. Which is why piracy isn't the worst. Because piracy really helps with the preservation of video games. Because honestly, in my opinion, there's nothing worse than just ruining the preservation of video games. Or anything really. The fact that there are hundreds upon hundreds of games we can't play right now, primarily because steps weren't taken to preserve them, is really sad. Oh, for fucking Christ. Pirate your physical disc, but they'd be expensive. Yeah, it's basically just pirating or shelling out like $100 upon $100 for a game that's arguably not even that good. There's a very obscure villain, Sinestro. Also, going back on the topic of this game, Crash 3, this is why I kind of really don't like Crash 3, to be honest. Like, you could tell when I was playing Crash 2 I was really engaged in the game. With Crash 3, I'm kind of just like I'm kind of just playing it, you know what I mean? These levels. Yeah, not just these levels, but every gimmick level. This game goes really, really hard with levels that aren't platforming. And all the platforming levels get completely trivialized by all the power-ups. Like all the levels we've done so far, they haven't been hard. They've just been me fucking up. If I was actually like engaged in trying to get through these levels properly, I will have to cheese them like pretty much instantly. Because of just how good these power-ups are. The non-platforming levels are, yeah, and in general, the non-platforming levels, which makes up like half of this game's roster, are, quite frankly, dreadful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I really don't like them. At all. like this and the Coco levels. The Coco levels are fine, in like quotation marks. But any vehicle level is just like, get out of my sight. That's nearly better off the Midnight's Night all. I'll see you later. We should be ending once we defeat Entropy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Crash 3. I think it suffers the same problem that Spyro 3 did. Because, you know, and I think I said this before, but, you know, Crash 1, it was pretty good. It was basically just raw platforming, but it wasn't really refined. Crash 2 refined all the platforming, added more to it, made it very dense, made it very fun, made it very challenging. And then Spyro 3 was just like, let's just go fucking apeshit. Let's just add a ton of shit and go overboard. And that's what they did. And the exact same thing happened with Spyro. Where Spyro 1, one's pretty good. Spyro 2 really refined it and just made it so much better. And Spyro 3, they went about apeshit with adding all the characters. You know, the extra playable characters. So they both kind of went through the exact same process of just going a bit too hard, doing a bit too much, getting too big for their britches. Which is why I always say Crash 2 and Spyro 2, those are my favorites out of the bunch, 100%. Not even any question. And then, like, usually the third one comes in, like, second place. But I gotta say, I'm liking Crash 3. Jesus, I'm getting stuck behind these dudes. I'm liking Crash 3 considerably less than I remember. I don't know if it's just because I'm really tired, but these levels are either, like, super easy or just super not fun to play. Like, motor levels, not fun. All the platforming levels, fun, but really, really easy. Kind of feel like I'm just steamrolling through the game. Oh fuck, I didn't even see that until the last second. I think, yeah, we can't make it. And this is the perfect mix of too hard and too unfun. I really hate these. I will say, I don't know, I really want to say don't expect 100%. But I'd have in the actual VODs, like the title of the VODs has been like Crash, Bandicoot, and Sane Trilogy 100%. So, like, do I continue with that? Do I edit it? Do I say like only the first two games 100%? Because it feels like if I'm gonna do it 100%, I may as well go the whole way. But I also really don't like Crash 3 so far. I don't know, maybe I need to just pay more attention. Just be more into it. Be less tired, forehead. This is not the level to do it on now. This is not the level I need to, like, awaken on. Awaken in terms of interest. In terms of skill, in terms of, like, execution, this is the level to awaken on. how do you do that? I'm pretty sure that speedrunners go around the ramp. Are you fucking serious? That ramp literally, like, legit pulled me, or sorry, the speed boost legit pulled me towards the ramp. I don't think they're supposed to do that. And if they do, I don't think they're meant to in, like, the original game. I think you can just kind of boost whenever. Or boost wherever. That sucks, because I was really aching to go around them. To maintain the speed boost, but I guess not. Screw me. Yeah, these feel just very on rails. Like, hold accelerate, don't bump into anything. And you guess like, oh, you bumped into like one thing? Not too bad. Two things, a little bit worse. Three things? You're probably not able to make it anymore. Thank you, Twitter. Also, do they really have to make the, fuck. Do they really have to make the special level really obvious, by the way? Like, come on, everyone knows. Everyone knows, dude. If they don't know, they'll find out with one Google search. You don't have to do the whole, like, Twitter bird completely slamming itself into there with the loudest sound in the game for people to realize that exists. Wow. I completely forgot that thing was there. That block in the road. Block? That hole. Oh, these levels. Oh my god. Accelerate just before the green light for a boost. What a boosty boost! Now my timing is going to be all off because all these racers are going to be going at different speeds. Just take the path of least resistance. And you know what game no one remembers? And I'm pretty sure no one still remembers it? Slaughterhouse on the PlayStation 3, I'm pretty sure. Genuinely like the most notable thing about that game. I'm also pretty sure it's not even that good of a game. But like the most notable thing about that game was that getting completion stuff, like collectibles and shit, gave you like softcore pornography. Where you legit got the girlfriend of the main character with like in skimpy outfits. That was the collectionist goal. And I'm pretty sure that's like the most notable part about the game. Okay. Okay. I couldn't change my direction with that. Thank God we're done. Oh my god. Relics. Fuck. Oh shit. No, it's not happening. I don't know. I don't think that's happening. Don't bank on 100%. Might just have to put a disclaimer like not 100%. Specifically with Crash 3. Very specifically.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back...
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
feel like a bonus round doesn't cost lives, so retry it. Can definitely do. I forgot we could crawl. I'll pay a bit of attention in this level. I said I wanted to. Well, I mean, after this bit. I meant after that. I meant after that death. I meant after that one. Promise. Yeah, I'll try and pay a bit more attention. Because I really haven't been giving this game credit, you know? But again, if you're just looking at this, you're like, wow. Incredible gameplay, you're just like cheesing everything. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Because it's so easy. Like, you can literally avoid every obstacle and every challenge in the game just by scrolling across the geometry. You know what, maybe that's why I don't like this game as much as like the others. Because you can cheese it just so easily with the geometry at the side. While in Crash 2, there was no geometry at the side or like stuff you could, or environmental geo you could cheese all the levels with. Yeah, because Crash 2's levels felt a lot more like you had to participate in the challenge than these do. Where it's like, these levels are like, not difficult in the slightest. The most difficult part of these levels is usually whatever gimmick is in the bonus room. I can't get that, can I? We need to double jump over that. I don't even need double jump. Like 90% of the time. I completely forget it exists. But damn, dude, they did a good job remastering this stuff. I mean, credit where credit's due. The remaster is spot on. I also still... I like Crash 3. Don't get the impression I like despise Crash 3. I maybe said I hate it, but I'm lying. It's not as good as 2. Because this is still fun, just not difficult. Just want to make sure. I hate going ahead because I feel like it's going to despawn. Even though I know that probably doesn't happen. I feel like a really itchy part of my neck right now. I guess more accurately would be my chin. I really need to shave, actually. I haven't shaved in, what, like a few months. Not that I've, because, you know, you haven't really had any reason to shave. I'm sure if you look at the timing of when this is loaded, you're like, yeah, I can understand that. And I always refer to my VODs, or my streams in, oh fuck. Really, I lost my double jump? I hate how sometimes my double jump just gets eaten, and I don't know where. I don't know where my double jump goes 90% of the time it's gone. Because I haven't used it. Kind of just feels like the game takes the double jump away from me whenever it wants to. Yeah, I have noticed that. I tend to always refer to my streams in past tense. I guess because that's the only way they're being watched after the stream is done. Where? Whatever. We can get it next time. Yeah, I always just kind of refer to the VODs. I feel it's more appropriate than referring to the stream chat all the time, because to refer to the stream chat and anyone who's watching the stream, I just, you know, I just speak to them. Everyone's included.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it!
Wasn't there a cheese? Oh wow, voice crack. Wasn't there a cheese in this fight? I do remember that there was a cheese where you could kind of stand on the wall.
Give me the crystal!
Like you could stand like here and you wouldn't be affected by his things. Yeah. Dude, this music though. I won't cheese it. Yeet! That was a very high-pitched yeet. Very voice cracky yeet. Can you tell I'm tired? Yeet! Very unapathetic yeet. Oh, I thought that was harder.
But your soul will be too.
Finally. Tornado death spin. Any platforming I couldn't cheese before, I can probably cheese now.
You insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Blow it up? Who cares? So we got 2 worlds left. Wow, already. Yeah. And we shall save. Only 30%. I suppose the relics count. Alright. Well, we shall be done for now. And we can continue later on where we get the, well, I guess we do the last 2 worlds and then we collect everything we didn't get it. Alright. Thanks for watching. I shall see you later, hopefully.